Today is Black Friday.
Winter has started and we want to utilize the Black Friday to do all the winter shopping.
We bunked our office today.
You should not be saying that.
It's okay, everyone is taking leaves because everyone wants to do shopping. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 0 degrees. Tonight,
And
we expect a low of 0 degrees.
Alexa, shut up. And it goes down to -10 as well. If we will not buy winter clothes and shoes now, this will happen. So let's go. And yes, stick around.
Cause I'm lucid dreaming again. Wake me
Finally, after spending half an hour, we got the parking.
that I'm lucid dreaming again. Wake me up.
So finally we are back from shopping, and the learning is do not go for shopping on Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday or Boxing Day because it will be very crowded.
The tip here is the sales start as early as 1 week, so you can go a week before as well. You don't have to stand in lines. So yeah, go before, don't go on the same day, otherwise.
It will be hectic. We are all set to fight Canadian winters. We'll show you all the things that we have bought and how you can survive in winters in Canada. But before that, let me show you around how cold it is right now in Canada and how much is it snowing. So to enjoy Canada weather, especially winters, you need to make sure that you are fully protected from head to toe. So let's start from top and explain you how you can cover your body to survive in winters.
So the first and foremost thing to cover your head is this, a cap. A nice warm winter cap that should be insulated from inside because that's really important. This is very soft and this will keep your head warm, and this is really required. If you don't wear this,
You will fall sick
you will fall
because
sick.
head should remain warm in cold weather. So you need to make sure that your head is covered if the temperature is below 0.
Yep.
I'm not going to wear this right now because my hairstyle will be spoiled, but of course you can wear it and spoil your hairstyle. More than fashion and looking dashing, hat is really important to protect you from chilled winter.
So you can get these for anywhere between $10 to $15.
And you need to make sure that your ears are covered in these caps. So if you are able to wear a cap and your ears are not covered, then there is no point of buying a cap which is just covering your head and not your ears. Another really important gear that you should be wearing in cold weather is this, because you know I hate spoiling my hairstyle. So when it is not very cold and you need to cover your ears so that air is not entering in your body, you can just cover your ears in that cold and windy weather, and this will cost you around $15. So not very expensive, but very important gear that you should always have in your jacket, and make sure that it is expandable and foldable so that it is very portable. And I think girls look cute wearing this as well.
Now that we have covered our head, ears, now it's turn to protect your neck. As you know that the jackets will not be able to cover your neck, so you for sure need something like this, a collar. So for girls there are a lot of options. You can either go for this or this. So you will get these collars for anywhere between $20 to $30, but it again depends. If you go for much better quality, it will be a higher rate. But on an average, you can get these for around $20.
And for boys, obviously, either you can go for a collar or you can go for a long scarf or muffler, which you can wrap around your neck in a different style so that your neck is covered completely. Or you can wrap it in a way by which you can even cover your nose. So that is very important. Or you can buy a winter mask. You will look like a patient, but this will be very helpful in very windy winter. Or maybe you will look like a doctor, right? Not patient. Now let's talk about the main outerwear, which is jackets. Let's start with the light down feather jacket, which you will hear a lot, down feather jacket. So let me quickly explain you what down feather is. There will be two types of filling in the jacket. One is down feather and one is synthetic filling. So down feather will always be very warm, because either that is duck feather or Canadian geese feather. So obviously it will be really warm as compared to synthetic filling or cotton filling. There will be categories of down feather as well. Make sure that you are buying anything more than 700, because this number defines the quality of the down. This is called down power. So higher the down power will be, the more heat that jacket would be able to retain. So you will find cheap jackets for 400 down power and 500 as well. I would suggest that you go for anything more than 700. Another benefit of light down jacket would be that it will be very light. So if you are layering up properly, if you are wearing thermal wear, maybe a t-shirt, and on top of that you are wearing a down jacket, you will be really warm, even if it is -5 or -10. So if you are layering up properly, you don't need an expensive jacket if you have a good down feather jacket. And it looks good as well, isn't it? And I'm not wearing my hood, but you can wear it. I'm not spoiling my hairstyle again. This is from Mountain Warehouse, and this was approximately $100, so it was a very good deal. Otherwise it will cost you around $150. There will be lots of sales going on in November, December and off season, so make sure that you're buying anything, any accessories or outerwear on discount. Let me quickly show you a difference between the down filling light jacket and synthetic filling, because I bought that as well for fall season. So let me quickly show you that. Now as you can see, this is synthetic filling. So obviously it will be bulky. It will not be as warm as the down fill. So it is up to you whether you are buying a cheap one or down fill. I would suggest you to buy down filled jacket, because you don't have to layer much and you will not look like a Michelin tire character. Cost wise, this will be little cheap. This was around $50 as compared to $100 a down fill. And other thing is, always get a jacket with a hoodie. This doesn't have a hoodie, so if I'm going out wearing this, I will have to wear a winter cap. The most important jacket that you should have is a parka jacket as per me. So parka is always long. There are few important characteristics that a parka should have, which you need to make sure. So first important characteristic that you need to see in a parka is the fur. The fur should be detachable, because when you're washing the jacket, the fur will be damaged. So you need to make sure that you're detaching the fur and then washing the jacket. Another thing about the hood, you need to make sure that it is expandable, because in a windy winter you need to make sure that wind is not hitting your face, so you will be able to eliminate a lot of wind as well if your hood is expandable. Second point about a parka, you should be able to cover your neck with this, just in case you are not wearing the muffler or scarf. You won't be able to wear a scarf with a parka, so you will be able to cover your neck if the zip is still your neck. Next point is the pockets. So in most of the jackets you will find these pockets. It looks like that I'm touching my chest, but this is very functional. This is the most comfortable position if you are not wearing gloves. So if you can find a parka which has this pocket, that will be very helpful.
So in order to quickly close your jacket, these things really help. So ensure that you have a zip as well as these velcros.
Yeah, this is more functional than the buttons, because you can just stick them and go. You don't have to close the zip. Let me open this because it's getting very warm. Next point is about the pockets. So in the parka as well, I saw few of the models where they did not have this pocket, side pockets. They only had these ones, which is not actually very functional. You would be able to put some stuff in this, but if you are saving your hands from getting chilled, this is not a comfortable position. So make sure that you have a side pocket to put your hands.
Also ensure that when you put your hand in the pocket, this stuff should be a fleece, because it keeps your hands warm. So you cannot always wear gloves. So you can just put your hands in the pockets and it will be really warm. So do check that the inside cloth is made of fleece.
And it will be comfortable as well.
Yes.
So next point you need to make sure about your jacket is that the cuffs have elastic. So so that air doesn't enter inside.
In some jackets you get fleece stuff here, so that will again keep your wrist warm, so you can look for these options as well. Also, since you have to wear these parkas for as much as 4 to 5 months, ensure that you are buying a waterproof jacket and not a water resistant jacket. So the main difference in both is waterproof will be okay in heavy rain or heavy snowfall, whereas water resistant will only be okay for mild rain. So always prefer a waterproof jacket.
Reason is that the down will be damaged if it gets wet. It loses its power to retain the heat. So make sure that if you're buying a down jacket, it is waterproof. So if you're buying any jacket, make sure it has a temperature rating. It will have 2 temperature rating. One is if you are doing any activity, and one you are standing idle. So if you're traveling in buses and public transport, make sure that you're checking the idle temperature rating when you're not having any movement, till what temperature the jacket will be able to keep you warm. Now, other than parka, there is another type of jacket which is bomber jacket, which is little shorter. I prefer parka because it is very easy for air to get inside if you're wearing a short jacket. That's why I preferred parka. Another feature that you should be looking in the parka, which is really important, is it has both side zips. So this one is normal zip, which you will be able to open and close. But the bottom zip is also very helpful, not for what you are thinking, but if you are, let's say, sitting in a car, you don't have to open the complete zip. This can remain closed and you can just open the bottom zip, and this will not be uncomfortable when you're sitting or, let's say, walking very fast. And yes, you were thinking right. If you are going for a pee, this is really helpful. You don't have to open the whole zip. You can get your work done and close it.
Now the most important thing is cost. Each brand has different costing models, but on an average, you can get these parkas for anywhere around $200 to $250. So this one I got in sale for $200 with the original price of $350.
Yeah, same for this parka as well. I got it from Eddie Bauer's.
We both got it from Eddie Bauer.
And we got 50% discount. Make sure that you are not going on the sale days, big sale days, which is Thanksgiving, Black Friday. If you're going there one day after or before as well, you will find the same sales. It will be very crowded. Other trick that you can use is you can go 1 or 2 weeks before, check your size, and on the same day, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Boxing Day, you can buy the jackets or any accessories online. This is what I've done. I went there, I checked my size, I bought the jacket on Black Friday, and I got 50% discount on that as well. So that's another trick for you if you want to save your time standing in lines and hitting people.
And trust us, the queues are crazy. People stand there for hours just to enter that store.
You will hear people saying that the Canada Goose brand is the best brand. Yes, that is best. They have the premium quality down feather in all the jackets, but it's a question whether is it worth $1,000 or $1,500 or not. For me, it was not, because if I can get similar jacket, not Canada Goose quality, but very close to that for $300, $400, why would I spend $1,000 and $1,500? It is like buying an iPhone just to show off and not very functional like Android. iPhone people, I'm sorry.
And moreover, people say that Canada Goose jackets last for many years. But do you really need to wear the same jacket every year?
Yeah.
Do you not want to go for a different fashion or something new? So it's your choice.
We are not saying that you buy a very cheap quality jacket for $50, because that will not be functional, that will not keep you warm, and it will not even last for 2 months. So make sure that you're buying a jacket which will at least last for 2 years, and then you can change the model. Now we can quickly list down all the brands with our research that you can directly go and explore. So the premium brands are obviously Canada Goose, North Face, Rudsack, Columbia, Eddie Bauer's, Moose Knuckles. And if you want to go for an economical brand, then you can go for Mountain Warehouse. They are very good, almost equivalent to Eddie Bauer's, but the quality will be less. So they are a little cheaper as well, but not very low quality. So you can go for Mountain Warehouse, you can go to Winners, Marshall, Hudson Bay. If you get a good discount, you can get a cheap jacket in Hudson Bay as well.
And as we have told in the previous videos, don't bring warm jackets from your home countries. They will not function here and they'll not keep you warm. So utilize that space for some other stuff.
Need to remove this. I'm sweating, literally I'm sweating.
Now the next accessory is gloves. Gloves are really very important here. If you are not wearing your gloves, you may lose your fingers. It's not funny, it is really important.
And she's not kidding, believe me. I have heard stories. You will have frostbites. If the temperature is below -30, you may lose your fingers as well. So gloves are very important. I was not wearing in my country, but here I realized how important it is. I was not able to even feel my fingers when temperature was -10, -15. And since we vlog, so I used to hold the selfie stick. Without the gloves, it was really impossible. So I bought these leather gloves. These are waterproofs. Unfortunately, I can't use my phone on this, but these are very functional. When we went to Outerwear, it was -20 and I did not feel any cold after wearing these gloves. I was able to hold the gimbal. Although these are very costly, these cost around $100. Brand is Ralph Lauren, but I wanted to buy good gloves which can even be functional in -30 and -40. So I'm very happy with these ones. If you are always out, not in your car or using public transport, then I would suggest you to buy your leather gloves instead of woolen ones, because these will be waterproof and will keep you warm all the time.
For girls, you will get two options. You can either go for mittens like these or a glove like this. So the benefit of this one is that this is made of pure wool and there is no space between fingers, so it will keep you much warmer than this one. But on the other hand, this one is quite handy if you are going out every day and you have to hold your lunch box and your bag. So this will be really helpful. Moreover, this one has a touchscreen option. So if you want to use your phone when you're traveling and instead of removing the glove, you can simply use it with this touchscreen option. As long as cost is concerned, you will get these for somewhere around $25 to $30. These are really important, go for them.
Next really important items are the shoes, actually winter shoes.
So if it is the start of winters and it's not snowing outside, you can wear these. These are really comfortable and will keep your feet warm. So these shoes are waterproof and you can wear warm socks with these. But if it is snowing outside and the floor is slippery, you can't really wear these because there's no grip down here. So I'll show you the other option, but before that, the cost and the brand. You can get shoes like these in Aldo, Old Navy or any other regular shop. They will cost you somewhere around $40 to $80. I got these one from Old Navy and they costed me around $40 and that was on discount. These were really good. So when it is snowing outside, the floor is wet, you can't really wear those shoes. What you would need is shoes like these. So these are long winter boots. They are insulated from inside. They are long. They will keep your legs warm. They are waterproof. And if you look at the base, you will see a great grip that is really required for a weather like this, where the temperature goes somewhere below -20, -25. And the sole should be thick enough to give a gap between the floor and your feet. So this grip and this thickness is really important. They costed me somewhere around $200.
For boys, obviously you need to go for one casual and one formal shoes. I have other ones. So I used to see people wearing Timberlands and I was like, why would you spend $200 on a winter shoes? But when I bought them, I realized why they are so costly. I would suggest you to buy very good winter shoes, waterproof and one size extra, because in case you are wearing woolen socks, you will be able to wear those shoes and you will not feel any space between the feet and the floor. And also you can buy some suede leather shoes like these to wear in office. This will cost around $60 to $70 from Aldo, or you can go for other brand as well. You need to make sure that you are not wearing these ones when it is raining and snowing, because the suede leather will be damaged. Not everyone likes these shoes because these are very long, 6-inch long boot model. But if you will be able to pull these off, you will look very dashing like me. These costed me around $200, but there is another model which is not premium one. This one is premium. This is $200. The other one is around $170, so you can go for that as well. I would suggest that go to the store, wear them, try to walk few steps and see if they look good and you feel comfortable. Last thing is you need to get a all-weather protector for your shoes, because there will be salt on the road that will damage your shoes and leather, so you need to make sure that you're using this spray on your boots every month, and you are cleaning your shoes whenever you're walking on the road and there is a lot of dust and salt on the shoes with these special wet towels. You can get this from Brown's or any other shop for $10-15. Now this was all the information that we have gathered by going to so many malls, so many stores. So I hope this will be helpful for you, and when you come to Canada or either you are in Canada, make sure that you are using these tips and tricks. If we have missed something, you can add that in the comment section so that everyone watching this video can also see those tips and tricks.
So winters are not only about sitting at home, you can actually go out and enjoy this beautiful country.
And yes, if you want to actually enjoy, you need to make sure that you are protected very well, and you can thank us for giving all these tips and tricks. Please like the video if you got some information and knowledge from this.
Subscribe to our channel.
So till next time,
Stick around.